Hi guys, hope you're well. So I went to the Charlie Bronson evening in the West End the other night. Loads of people there supporting Charlie. Bumped into Tamer Hassan, that fantastic actor from The Business, The Football Factory. Great actor. In fact, I even appeared in a very small role years ago with him in the movie Kaz, which was about Kaz Penham. But anyway, Brendan and I had a little word with him about his friendship with Charlie, and here we are. So Brendan, we've got the legend here, Tamer. Tamer, why are you here today?
I'm here supporting my dear friend, Mr. Charlie Bronson, as I always do.
Fantastic. And do you speak to him at all?
Yeah, speak to him quite regularly on the phone. It's quite funny over the years. Even when Tom played him in his life story, which he was the absolute right fit for him at the time. He was the right fit for him at the time. We've been speaking quite a lot about me playing him in his later years in prison, which I'm quite honoured, to tell the truth. I'm not scared of it. I'm not worried about it. We did a mock-up of me with a bald head, round glass and a moustache, and it's quite uncanny. It's bizarre how much we fucking look alike.
So how are you with the voice? Would you be all right with the voice?
No, I'm good with the voice. I've got the voice. We do it all the time. And I'll do it back to him when we're on the phone. And
do you know what, Tam? What amazes me, he used to ring up, same as he does Stu, to sing down the phone.
Yeah, he sings down the phone.
And I always try and get a picture of him sitting with the screws and how they must feel looking at him singing on the phone.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll recreate your little dream for you in his show. I'll just have a few screws around. We'll pay homage to you on that one. But yeah, it's quite funny. We get on the phone and he says, "Tell me, what can you see?" I go, "What do you want me to see, Charlie?" "Just tell me, what can you see?" And I go,
He should be out.
Yeah, of course he should be out. And I was in Spain. I was somewhere on the beach. And I said, "Well, I can see a load of scantily clad women, Charlie." He goes, "Oh." Go on. And then his nut goes, "Anyway, fuck all that bollocks." He goes, "What did you have for dinner? What did you eat? Did you have a nice apple pie? Tell me, did you have a nice apple pie?" And we start having this little bit of banter with him.
So what should we look out for you in at the moment?
Well, I've got 3 films coming out next year. And I was meant to be shooting the legendary Tony Pike's story. If anybody doesn't know Tony Pike, he's the one who built Pike's Hotel and created the island of Ibiza. And I was meant to play him. It was his dying wish. 2 years before he died, he said, "Will you play me in my life story?" I said, "Fuck off, Tony, them boots are too big for me to fill." And he went, "Come on, would you?" Anyway, fast forward before he died, "Just find your inner Pike." He's rubbing me, "Just find your inner Pike." So we decided to do it, and the great Irving Welsh, playwright, he was friends with him. So Irving's penned a wonderful script. And we was meant to be shooting in September, but thank God we didn't. It had to get shifted to next year. But the floods in Ibiza's underwater at the moment. So that's kind of my prime motive at the moment. I'm all right. I'm running the hotel. We've got some NASDAQ stuff that I'm doing with Sports.com studios and keeping busy. But I don't really want to do much at the moment. I want to focus on Charlie's TV
And I'm
show.
going to ask you to do a favour for Charlie, right? Yeah. So Dave had Charlie's medicine ball called Big Bertha, right? And when Dave passed, we don't know whether Dave gave it to someone or someone took it from his house. So I'm asking you, Tam, to look down the camera and say, if you've got Charlie Bronson's ball, Big Bertha, his medicine ball that he broke world records with, someone like Tam telling you means you're going to bring it back.
Now you need to listen to me and listen to me carefully. Dave Courtney's a friend of ours. Charlie Bronson's still alive and he's a friend of ours. Now, a little dicky bird tells me that one of you lot have got the medicine ball that Charlie gave to our David. Now that ball is very sentimental to somebody standing next to me. And he's asked me to politely ask her to bring the fucking ball back. Because if you don't, I'm telling you wholeheartedly, I'm going to come and find you. And you don't want that. Ta-da. So he rings me up and we're having our usual conversation. He starts singing at the start of it. And then he says to me, "Yeah, Tamer, what's up, Chazza? You know what? What, mate? I've never had a nephew, you know. Never had a what? Never had a nephew." I said, "You're sounding like you've never had a nephew, like you want to eat a nephew or something." He went, no, I've never had a nephew," he goes. "Would you like," I know where he's going with this. "Would you like a nephew, Charlie? Would you? Would you do that for me?" I said, "Okay, from now on, you're Uncle Charlie and I'm Nephew Tamer. I'll put it in a contract, you know. Don't wind me up." I said, "No, honestly. I'm your nephew and you're my uncle. I fucking love you, boy." He went, "Thank you." He was so happy that I wouldn't.
His phone calls, right? I know how Tamer feels because when he used to ring Dave every week and I was with him, David said that I like a thing you look forward to. As soon as you heard him and he wanted to sing, it just brings that energy down the phone and you just want to have a laugh.
I can see the number that comes up, the prison. I don't even talk. It goes, you know, it says you can refuse this call, whatever the bullshit the prison say. It's a collect call, da-da-da. I'll just sit quiet.
Wait, yeah.
We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when. And he has his 30 seconds, doesn't he? And then he goes, "Tell me what you've been doing. Can I get a hello first, Charlie? How you been, mate?" No. What did you have for dinner? And then we're just into it. And then at the end of it, it's brilliant, isn't it? I've got to go. Adios, amigo. Adios, amigo.
He's done the laughing policeman once, which that is really funny when Charlie does a laughing
I
policeman.
bet he does it well, Well, come home soon, Charlie, please.
We want to see you. We want to see you home, Charlie.
Stop whacking people, because you're starting to make me believe you don't want to come home. Because if you don't come home next year, I'm coming into prison, and you don't want that.